Hi everybody. Um sorry, it's one of those days. Um I wanted to go on real quick and show you what I made from my mystery yarn challenge 123 from Lori the Armchair Chef. As a reminder, Mary from Woolworth for Yarns was a person who sent me my yarn. She was very generous. She sent me quite a bit of yarn, and then she also sent me some extra yarn, which I've made other things for, which I'll put in another video so I don't confuse things, because I'm already confused enough. um, so let me show you real quick again, see if I can do this, what she sent me. She sent me two skeins of just yarn in the gold and then one in the rust colored. And she also sent me a full skein of the Craft Smart Value in this tan color. Okay. She sent me a Caron Skinny Cake in this lovely, beautiful colors. And then this was also in the box, the Red Heart Soft, but I wasn't sure if it was part of the challenge or not, because she had written on some of the yarn that it was not, and this was in the same bag as the other yarn. So, but I needed it for the project anyway, so I used it. So, okay, let me show you what I made. First of all, dun, da, dun, this is done in the corner to corner pattern. I liked it because it reminds me of the chevron blankets, right? It was a little difficult to do because it's using bobbins, which, you know, I get a little frustrated with because the string gets all tangled up. It is made in a rectangle, and then you just stitch up the back and you stitch up the top. I modified the pattern that I saw. I was trying very hard in the back to get them to match up perfectly to complete the pattern, but I'm a little off. So that's okay. I'm really thinking of putting a pom-pom on this. I think it could use it. And then I also made a matching scarf to go with it. So I could use up the yarn. I wanted to use as much as possible. And this will go to donation also. But yeah, this was fun, but it was interesting dealing with the bobbins. I wanted to practice a little more with bobbins because I'm going to start another project, which I'll talk about in another video. One of the things I want to do this year. Okay, so there's two of the items I made. And then with the lovely skinny cake, I wanted to make something, and I started a project, and I got halfway through it, and I realized it was going to be way bigger than I thought. And I was like, oh my gosh, who checks a gauge? Not me. So then I stopped it, and then I started this project. And I don't know if you recognize this. This is a tapestry crochet where you carry the yarn underneath. And this is from that tile book that everybody's doing. I don't have it with me, 100 tiles or whatever, and everybody's doing the crochet alongs, 1 tile per week. This pattern is from there. It was okay to do, considering that the yarn is a little bit different thickness. The purple is considered a 4-weight. I would call it a skinny 4. And the skinny yarn is a skinny 3-weight. I would almost consider it a 2, but it worked because I was carrying it underneath. But there were just too many color changes, and I was getting very frustrated. It wasn't like I could get a groove in the pattern. I mean, this is very nice and dense. It'll be beautiful when anybody makes it. It'd make a great blanket, making squares over and over again. But yeah, so I ditched that and went back to my original pattern. Okay. This is my original pattern. This is my, well, it's not my pattern. This is my original project. This is a scarf. It is quite long. It's probably about, that's probably about 40 inches, so about 80 inches long. I like it. I think it's a little thicker this way than I would like. It'll be very warm for somebody. When I did this one, I anchored the back, so there's no ridges in the back of the pattern. To me, I was thinking, you know, with the scarf, I wouldn't want a bunch of ridges rubbing up against my neck. So I did that. So, I'm probably going to put tassels on the end, not a border. I don't want to make it any wider than it already is. But I was, once I got, yeah, because I got halfway through to start at the bottom and work up. When I got about to like right there, all the way across, I was like, this is going to be a really wide scarf. So I'm hoping somebody likes it. I was very tempted just to keep it and maybe later on, as I come across different patterns, adding panels to it. But this purple is such a strong color. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. So we're going to call it a scarf. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 butterflies across it. The color gradient in it is beautiful with that skinny cakes. Let me show you the other side. Is that not just adorable? And they almost look duplicate, but they're not. If you could, you know, take a few moments and really look at it, I didn't color control it. This is just the way it came out. I did have to take the original cake and recake it on my machine because I had a huge bit of yarn barf and I was getting frustrated with it. So I recaked it into 2 smaller cakes, made it easier for dealing with. But yeah, so that's my project. I love these mystery yarn challenges because I get to try, I try to tell myself to do something different, something I've never done before. So and it gives me a chance to make stuff for others. And like I said, just to expand my skills a little bit. This was a little bit difficult to work with just because of the difference in the yarn thickness, but you know, I still think it came out pretty. I love those colors in there. It has a very nice Southwest feel to it. And Marvin said that when I just had this much done, he asked me if I was making a scarf with beetles on it. I was like, no, they're butterflies. There'll be butterflies. Don't stress me out. But yeah, so the pattern is by Fiberfox Studios again. It is a paid pattern off of, I believe, Etsy or Ravelry. I think Etsy. I don't know, I've just had it for a while. The pattern actually comes with, I believe, 3 different types, 3 different butterfly designs that you can use. The pattern is very well written if you want to try something like Mosaic. She does a very nice job. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for all you do. Let me put this up here. And that. I just love the little chevron look in the corner to corner. I think they came out nice. You would not believe, though, how time consuming it was to make sure that I did it correctly. And then the scarf also had a match. So I have 1, 2, 3 items. Okay. Thank you for all you guys do. I appreciate you stopping by and listening to me ramble for a few minutes. I am going to do another video. I don't know if I'm going to get them both uploaded today, but I will try. Some future projects I want to work on and some things I've gotten done and how I've been slacking off on other things. But yeah, alrighty. Enjoy your day. Thank you.